Had someone spoke life into me like he did when I was 18, no telling where I'd be today. And so try to raise my kids that way, right? But he said, what do you do to get better every day? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I've never worked for anybody that said something like that. Well, he said, go read a book on success. So I went and bought a John Maxwell book, The Journey of Success. And it literally blew my mind. I was like, wow, this is revelatory. You know, he had all these stories about Abraham Lincoln, and Abraham Lincoln had lost 7 elections, but he never gave up. And he went down as one of the greatest presidents. I mean, just all these motivational things I had never heard, and what it did, and we really focused on excellence. And so I went from just regular guy to a guy who's pretty fanatical about excellence and self-improvement. And so what I would tell young people, it affected me, it affected my wife, and it affected my kids. And so my kids were raised, you know, they'd say, we would do things. I go, well, we're raising the future leaders of America. That's what I'm doing. I mean, because they're telling me, your kid's doing this. I'm like, no, my kids are doing this, and this is why. That's what I expect out of them. And it's kind of funny, if you're a father, a new father, the kids do what you expect them to do. I expected my kids to behave, and they pretty much did. And my son got a little crazy at the end, but as a young person, all I could say is begin today reading. You know, listen, this is kind of funny, listen to some Tony Robbins. The guy's super motivational. I listened to him 20-something years ago, and he got me fired up. But once you start down that pathway of daily reading, daily improving, it literally, you know, it changes your life, where we used to use the term internalize. So once you read it enough, you begin to internalize these things and become a part of who you are. And, you know, you can read these great stories, and you remember, I mean, it's funny because I'm the story guy. You know, it's kind of like, when we talk in the discussion, you got a story? Yeah, I got a story. But it's because I have read so much, and you begin to think like they think. Read what successful people do. So just a couple of years ago, I said, what is Bill Gates reading? So he said, I read a book that changed my life this year. It's called Why We Sleep. Okay. I downloaded the book, blew my mind. That convinced me I got to start sleeping and things like that. But there's so many things out there that you may not be aware of that can help you and move you forward. And so if I was young, you know, I have kids in their 20s, and I tell them, my son, I go, what are you reading? Well, he doesn't say it, but what he reads is Twitter. You know, he doesn't read a book. But if I was a young professional, start reading books on success and personal growth and excellence, and things that what you need to do is read things that's kind of not just technical. Because people say, oh, you realize technical, I don't read accounting stuff. That's boring. I read things that's going to help me with my family, with my job. I used to run a youth organization. You know, truth is truth, and a skill is a skill. You can use it anywhere. So I would encourage people to read books on success and things like that.